Welcome back to the channel, everyone. On this video we're going to have a quick recap of where we are and what we've been doing. As you've seen by the thumbnail, we've got a 1961 Isetta for sale, obviously. Nice car. We're going to do a little walk around in a minute. Really busy week this week, been up and down, few problems. Got the van back, well the van went in for paint. As we said on the last video, took twice as long as we originally got planned, as expected. Got it back yesterday, picked it up in the dark, probably a bad idea. Came out this morning and weren't happy with it. So we've had to take the transit back to get flat and polished because it wasn't right, which is fine. So we're using the Toyota again for another few days. Went and got the Isetta, what day is it now? Saturday now, went and got that Thursday I think. Picked the Isetta up, got it back, give it a clean up. Haven't sort of messed with it, we've literally just mucked it out, cleaned it, you know, get it as sort of visual as possible so it looks alright. I'm going to do a little video on that now with my dad once we get out there. So anyone's interested in it, give us a shout via YouTube, Facebook, whatnot. So yeah, it's going to, hopefully, it'll sell. We've got the Bond mini car still for sale. If anybody's interested, we're going to do a little shoot on that, maybe just some photographs. It's £1,700, which I think is a good price, but the cars are outside, but generally we've got quite a lot coming and quite a lot in, so it's just a bit of space at the moment. So 1,700 for the mini car. The Solito is sold. We're delivering that to over Liverpool Docks Way. Man in Ireland has bought that. That's gone. The street little red convertible that I can never remember the name of, that's sold. That's staying in England. That's going to Cambridge Way in the next week or so, so that's gone. The little kids bus is still available. We haven't really tried and sold that, to be honest, just yet. The kids have been playing with it and whatnot. That's for sale, around £750, but we'll take offers on it, and we can deliver pretty much anywhere. So at the moment we've got a couple of stuff coming, but at the moment we've got the Isetta for sale now. Once this video goes out tomorrow night, which will be Sunday, the bus, some other stuff coming in from 3 others from Europe we're going to get. There's a couple more coming after Christmas, restoration stuff and some other bits and bobs, but I won't mention them yet because we'll do a footage. So we'll shoot out now, do some snaps, little walk around the Isetta. Like I say, if anyone's interested, get in touch. We'll see you in a bit.
Here we are again at Microcar World Units. We've been out and got ourselves another micro, which will need no introduction at all to you, those of you that know them. Little BMW Isetta. Went for it on Thursday, I think it was, up to Scotland. Worst weather I've driven in for ages, blowing 44 tonners over on the side. Horrendous rain, wind, real tough drive down there. Easy enough to load it, but the drive was horrendous. We've got it back, you've seen the photographs earlier of it. And we've done a few bits and pieces. We've jet washed it off, we've given it a clean inside. We've found a nice set of wheel trims. I think they're off a Riley Elf or a Wolseley Hornet. Makes all the difference on the front. But the car itself, you know, they were a common sight in the 60s on the roads. Doctors use them in the Suez fuel crisis. Anybody that got them, my father had a Messerschmitt because it was to save money. He had a Jaguar as well. He's got the Messerschmitt to run about in. This was the same sort of thing. It's got the V5 logbook with it. It's got 2 registered keepers from 1961. I think it's a February 61 model, and we believe that's all it's had, 2 keepers. Obviously it's been parked up a long time, but we've got to it. The motor turns over. It's got good compression. You can turn it over, which we'll show you later. It does go well. We haven't tried to start it. We'll be doing that later on in the week, and we'll update everybody on that. As you can see, it's not the original colour, but it doesn't matter. It's one of those cars where you can get it up and running, enjoy the shows and the rallies next year, and if you really love it and you want to restore it, do that. But if anybody who remembers the 60s will know that they didn't drive about all mint, all clean, they were cheap motoring. My father paid 15 quid for his Messerschmitt. That tells you how they were. But they run about and they did the job. You can use it, as we say, and then decide what you're going to do with it. It'll be a lot of fun in doing it. It's got a sunroof on it as well. Let's have a walk across and it's got the opening sunroof. Motor wise, we'll show you. Get a spanner. Oh, I'll come back to that. The fuel tank's missing from its location, but it is with the car. We have that. As I say, we have the logbook. It's got the period number plates on, which are brand new as well. They came with it. A light lens, which is the common Morris 1000 Osney 35 Lucas unit, I think it is. It's got the optional extra heated rear screen, so it keeps your hands warm when you're pushing it on a morning. You look round it, the windows, all the glasses there, which a lot of people have trouble with. It works. It's showing 34,000 on the clock. With only 2 owners, it's damn good chance it's genuine. It pushes, it rolls, it steers. It's all there in that respect. The floor, we've had a look underneath it, we've had a look in the door, which we'll show you as well. The floor looks remarkably solid. We will do an update, get it up on the ramps and tell you what it's like, but just looking at it, we've had some with floors that have been very soft. This one's not bad at all. It's got the bull bars on, a lot of them didn't. It's left-hand drive, and you all know about the quirky steering on the joint that comes out as you open and shut the door. That's all there. If you see at the floor, you can see yourself. It's not bad at all there. We've looked at the seat, it has a cover on. We've actually torn it ourselves just to show that it probably has got the original fabric underneath. It's one of those things we don't know whether to rip it off and show you it, or let the new owner decide what he's doing with himself there. But the chances are it could be quite good underneath that. It's got even a little added extra here, which probably a 60s thing. A little mirror with a clock built into it. It's actually inside the mirror. It's a wind-up clock. I haven't tried it. I don't want to overwind it or anything. Right, sorry about that. We've got one of these newfangled gadgets called a gimbal that does self-leveling everything. But typical blokes, we haven't read the instructions properly and it decided to do its own thing. So we'll carry on a bit from there. As you can see, it rolls, it steers, the motor turns over. Chances are with a battery on and a direct gravity fuel, we can get it up and running. We will be doing more next week. Have a look. As I say, it's Saturday afternoon now. We're just going to lose the light. But up and running, take it to the shows as it is. If it's a winter project just to get it running, brakes done on the road, it will be MOT exempt and tax exempt, with it being a 61. Take it to the shows, let people see it as it is. There used to be a Heinkel ran about the shows, and it was a primrose yellow one, belongs to a lad called Mark, I think, and it was covered in genuine rust. It wasn't made to look that way, it was a genuine rusty car, and it used to get so much attention. I believe that it's 90% restored now, so we're looking forward to seeing that at the shows next year. But that would have been a great contender for our Grot Award, which was reinstated 2 years ago, where we want to get projects, cars like this, rough cars, baskets, barn finds, anything like that, bring them to the rallies like it used to be all them years ago when we used to go to Weston Park and the home on Spalding Moor. Big turnout of cars. The rougher ones, doesn't matter. So we reinstated the Grot Award, and you get a trophy, and I think this year the lad got a case of beer and a bottle of Carver. It's just our way of saying thanks for coming to the shows. This is what this wants to be. If you buy anything like this, or any car of us, the first thing we recommend is join the club. There's lots of them about. On this, Bromley Bubbles supply a lot of parts, and they're very helpful as well. Isetta Club of Britain, or GB. The Micromaniacs, great club that we've been in since day one. Friendly lot. Join anything like that. If you buy a Bond minicar, join the Bond Owners Club. It all makes sense. They all have space departments as well. That's it. We'll go right round it. You can see it. It's there. It's ready. We can deliver. We'll deliver anywhere in the UK with minimal costs. We just do it for the cost of the day and what have you, and the fuel. We can deliver it to a port in UK, any port in the UK if you're abroad. Sometimes we can get them over to France if the trailer's empty, or we can meet you at Folkestone, meet us at the hotel there, 6 miles from the Eurotunnel. It's cheap as chips to stay there if you're coming from abroad. You can stay in there for normally it's about £30 a night for 2 people in the room, with full entertainment, big hotel, secure car park. We can meet you there. We'll do what we can to help you. Let's hear your comments. You know we're on Facebook, obviously. Give us some of your feedback. Let us know what you want to see, and we'll do it if we can. We'd like you to subscribe and share and like. and we'll try and do one of these every week as we go along. Any questions, let us know. Get in touch with us, messages, all on the phones, and we'll take it from there. Anything we want. The motor we've had running, turning over, sorry, not running, it spins over. Good compression, as I've said. The fuel tank wants putting in, as we mentioned. I should have had a spanner here ready, really, to undo this. I can add that bit later, but the motor turns over nicely and you can hear the induction and the compression. It wants a couple of months on it at your leisures on a weekend, doing what's what. I'll leave it at that for now. Anything we can help with, please let us know. We've always got other bits and pieces coming in. If there's anything you're looking for as well, tell us about it. If you tell us about it, chances are we can find it. People ask us, we find stuff for them. Do what you can, we'll do it back for you. Thanks very much for watching this, and we'll look forward to the next one.